Coming up next, you've got some stuff for those people that want to get stuck into some Necromunda, and this is a set of the Palanite Enforcers for use in the game. So obviously, up until this point, we've seen a lot of gangs that are all your typical gangs that you would have seen from Necromunda, as well as a lot of the characters and stuff like that. So it's all just gangs doing crime and all that kind of thing as well. However, this is the Palanite Enforcers, which are, for want of a better word, the police of the 41st millennium, rocking around, given powers by their planetary governors, cracking skulls and all kinds of things like that. I'm probably doing a lot of evil things anyway because this is the 41st millennium. But they look very different, which is very, really interesting. And hopefully they'll come up with some really cool scenarios and stuff playing these guys on the tabletop. So it'll be a really nice sort of like alternative to what you've seen with the gangs already. The other thing that comes with this as well is that there's going to be a new book, and that book itself will contain new rules, obviously, for these Palanite Enforcers, but it will have some cool stuff for your gangs to do sort of like criminal rackets and things. So if you want to be doing some sort of dirty dealings behind the scenes and sort of like that little bit sort of like role-playing sort of squad building aspect of the game as well, and you've got some really cool stuff in there as well. So there's something for you, even if you don't want to play as the Enforcers. An interesting point that I wanted to bring up as well is that these are not Arbites, which I found out today by looking on Wiki of all places, which is pretty cool, but Arbites enforce the Lex Imperialis, whereas the Enforcers are just the police. So there you go. I don't know what the Lex Imperialis is, but I'm sure someone will tell me.
Oh, yeah. All of them. It'll already be a couple of paragraphs deep down there in the below the line comments.
Now, you see, the design of these, I'm having a yes, but no, but yes, but no, but yeah, they're kind of pretty kind of moment, because they're a bit too sci-fi and not enough grimdark, if that makes sense.
I think it might just be because the paint scheme is a little bit clean and the choice of yellow perhaps. I think if it was done with a sort of dirtier paint scheme and maybe red or something as the sort of accent color, I think you'd maybe see a little bit more of that grimdark thing going in. Yeah. Also the fact that they're all just helmeted, I think also sort of plays around with it a little bit. Well, but it is a uniform, I guess.
Yeah, but the helmets are very reminiscent of the Primaris helmet, which I think isn't really helping.
They're incredibly reminiscent of Mark IV Maximus armor. In fact, I'll go one step further. Somebody was flicking through one of the old White Dwarves and seen Mark IV Maximus armor and went, we've not done anything with that in years. We're having that. Even down to the respirator slits at the front. Just, if you're sitting at home, open a tab, folks, and just Google that. Mark IV Maximus. It's identical.
Are you saying this is like a Big Brother situation where they've gone, hey, you can have my hand-me-down armor from back when I was younger?
Yeah, why not? They would look really nice painted up like judges from Dread. So green,
red
green,
and black.
Yeah, well, green, blue, and black with a bit of red in the helmets.
Yeah.
Because you've even got the same style knee pads and boots, those big chunky leather boots.
Yeah.
I like them.
And as for a lot of people that are saying that they, would like to see Arbites coming up, I'm fairly sure that Games Workshop are going to do that. I mean, if they're bringing out these Enforcers, that's a really interesting sort of like angle for them to go down. And maybe they'll do something with the special character range that they've been doing with Forge World, and maybe bring out some Arbites or some named characters for you to throw in there alongside these guys, perhaps. But,
yeah,
cool.
Maybe. Well, I mean, like it's nice to see there are more factions coming for Necromunda, because it's been a little while since we've seen anything really major come out for it. So I'm quite content with this.
Want ratskins? More ratskins.
Okay.
Ratskin Nation.
Explain ratskins just for everybody at home.
All right. In Necromunda, there are feral native people called ratskins who live in the very belly of the Underhive and hunt the giant rats, wear them like pelts, like hats, like cloaks. They run about with muskets and axes made from whatever scrap pipe they can lay their hands on.
Right.
But your Ratskin Nation, you don't look at 8 people in a Necromunda gang. What's the point of that when I can have 30 terrible little ratskins swarming over you going, oh, you've got a shotgun, have you? How many barrels is that? Oh, it's only got 1 barrel. You're only shooting 1 or 2 people a turn. I think you'll find I've got more than you. And then if you're really good Brackar, he who rains points, will sit up top of the heavy stubber. It's a special ratskin character. He was gorgeous. We love him. Bring ratskins. I want them now. More ratskins.
We'll see them come back. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. See, this is one of the reasons I love Necromunda as a setting for the 40k universe, because it's a part of the 40k world you don't really get whenever you're reading Black Library novels and stuff. I know there's 1 or 2 that actually deal with Necromunda, but they're quite old now.
Yeah, there's an awful lot. Even if they're not adding new things in like these guys, there's still some spectacularly good Necromunda gangs from the original release that could do with an upgrade. The Spirers, for example, who are all just rich kids with the most expensive armor they can find, who just go off into the hive and just kill civilians because
Why
It's
not?
so much fun. And if somebody catches you, daddy will pay to,
Yeah.
make that all go away. So it's fine. We're all fine here.
I had one moment of absolute joy and then abject sadness recently. Our local secondhand bookstore actually got in an original copy of Necromunda.
Nice.
Put up a post on Facebook. I was in there straight away going, "Can you hold this for me till next month? I want it." It was just like, "Oh, sorry, it's only got the cardboard inside. It doesn't have the books. It doesn't have the minis." And I'm just like, "Oh,
Shame.
crap. So sad. Wanted that."
It does.
But yeah, definitely nice to see they're doing more for it, and nice to see they're exploring the world more.